Blissful gratitude. The Jensens were picking apples off the tree. They wanted to get as many as they could. This one's gross, yelled young Billy. It has worms in it. Billy threw it across the yard. Mother scurried to pick up the apple. Now, Billy, it may seem gross, but we can cut the worm out. We can't afford to waste anything. Why not? Asked Sue. Mother calmly explained. Sue, things are getting worse. You know how we've been trying to save as much money as we can on this farm. Farm prices have dropped again. Daddy's having a hard time making payments on the farm. I miss the days when we weren't worried and grouchy all the time, said Sue. I miss the days when we were a happy family. Just then, a car drove into the driveway of the farm. From a distance, Mother and the children watched a man put a box on their doorstep. What's that, Mommy? Asked Billy. I bet it's another bill needing to be paid, she sighed. Tell that man that we don't want any, stammered Sue angrily. Growing up in the Depression was tough. Can I go see what it is? Asked Billy. Yes, said Mother. Billy ran across the yard and peered into the box. It's a box of food, he hollered. Mother smiled and said, Well, that is so nice. I guess there's no room for worry and grouchiness today. Sue smiled and ran across the yard to take a look. Curious Joe. Joe hurried home after school. He had plans to go to Miss Annie's house. Rumor was that Miss Annie has died 3 weeks ago, and no one has discovered her body yet. Joe wanted to check it out. This was the most excitement Joe has ever experienced. Growing up in a small town in the 1950s was definitely not the height of adventure. After a snack, Joe grabbed his binoculars and headed for the back pasture. He figured he'd get to Miss Annie's house through the field so that no one from the street would see him walking up to her house. As he stopped at the field just outside Miss Annie's door, she stopped to catch his breath. His heart was racing. When he found Miss Annie's body, slowly he opened the back door. It creaked as it went. He stepped inside and glanced around, but he didn't see anything unusual. He sniffed the air, but it smelled normal. Joe began climbing the stairs. When he reached the top of the stairs, a door opened and a figure came running at Joe with a bat. Whack! Get out of my house, you intruder! What? Joe asked and then opened his eyes. He stared into the face of Miss Annie. He didn't say another word, but jumped up and ran out the door as quickly as he could. He didn't stop running until he got to his house. He decided then and there that his spying days were over.